Hello, man of word, we truly appreciate that you joined us. We are glad that we can support you in your further development. Today's topic is about 5 lessons that everyone should learn from the book Leadership Strategy and Tactics, written by Jocko Willink. So, let's begin. Welcome to amanofword.com, the most refreshing network in the business world. Why should you pay close attention to this? 1. You will learn that leadership and ego can't be in the same place. 2. You will learn that balance is a key in leadership. And 3. You will learn the difference between being a leader and being a manipulator. Leadership is about assisting and inspiring others, despite their job title in the effort to achieve a certain goal. Leadership can be a struggle to develop, but using the pieces of information from this brief article, your goal to become a leader will be easier to achieve. So, let's dive in. Lesson 1, Detachment. In this book is written that detachment is one of the most powerful tools a leader can have. The question is, pragmatically, how do you do it? Step 1 is to be aware. Pay attention to yourself and what is happening around you. Make it a goal to avoid being fully absorbed in the minute details of any situation. Don't let it happen. If you are staying aware, checking yourself, you will be likelier to avoid getting tunnel vision. Listen to indicators like your breath, your voice. Are you breathing hard? Are you raising your voice? Be aware of your body. Are you clenching your teeth? Squeezing your fists? All these reactions are signs of getting emotional about the situation. When that happens, or when a situation is becoming chaotic, step back. Physically take a step back. Lift your chin, which elevates your vision and compels you to look around. Once you are physically detached from the situation, this cues you to do the same thing mentally. Take a deep breath and exhale. Look methodically from the left to the right and back again. This is another cue from your body to your mind to relax, look around, absorb what you are seeing, let go of your emotions, and make a dispassionate and accurate assessment of the situation so you can make a good decision. Lesson 2, a leader has to be balanced. In this book is written this, extreme ownership is a mindset of not making excuses and not blaming anyone or anything else when problems occur. Instead of casting blame or making excuses, good leaders and good teams find solutions and implement those solutions. Failure to take ownership results in problems never being solved and teams never improving. To lead properly, a leader must be balanced. For example, leaders must talk, but if they talk too much, they overwhelm their subordinates with information. On the other hand, if they talk too little, the troops aren't properly informed. So the leader has to balance between talking too much and talking too little. A leader must be aggressive, but if they are too aggressive, they might expose themselves to unnecessary risk. Contrarily, if they are not aggressive enough, they will never make progress. So once again, a leader has to be balanced. Lesson 3, Leadership requires relationships. In this book is written there is another key element in leading any exceptional team, relationships. Leadership requires relationships. Good relationships with people above you, below you, and besides you in the chain of command are critical for a strong team. The better the relationships, the more open and effective communication there is. The more communication there is, the stronger the team will be. For example, there are times when a boss is driving forward on a less than ideal path and needs to be redirected. If you have a good relationship with the boss, you can explain, tactfully, what you see to be errors in their thoughts and ideas. As always, the approach you use to discuss this is important. For example, boss, I want to support the plan to the best of my ability, but I'm having a hard time understanding how to execute this part of it. Can you explain why you want it done that way so I can do it right? Now the conversation is open, and you can begin to figure out why the boss's idea is what it is and what you can do to influence that idea. But before even getting to that point, ask yourself some simple questions. First, how much will be gained by approaching the boss and trying to convince them to change their plan? If the difference is minimal, it is probably not worth investing any time or effort into it. Next, ask yourself how much of your concern is just your ego. There is a chance that you see your way of doing something as smarter or more efficient than what the boss has offered. If that is the case, and you don't truly think there is much to be gained by using your method, let it go. Don't create drama over your ego. Lastly, ask yourself if you will be moving your relationship with your boss forward or backward by raising this issue. This is important because you should be constantly trying to build that relationship. Lesson 4, 4 things that a leader must have. 1. Be clear. In this book is written that being articulate is one. The better a person can communicate their ideas in a simple, clear manner, the more effective a leader they will be. 2. The capacity to analyze problems. In this book is written that, The ability to analyze complex problems and break them down into simple, easy to understand concepts is also a natural ability that some people possess, and this is a great skill for a leader to be born with. When a leader has to attack an undertaking of any kind, being able to understand the undertaking in simple terms is critical, not only so the leader can communicate to the team about the nature of the undertaking but also so the leader can identify a simple solution nested inside a sea of complexities. 3. Be confident and charismatic. In this book is written that charisma might be hard for a leader to improve, but they can certainly make some progress. The leader can pay attention to their posture and countenance. As the leader gains experience, they also gain confidence, which helps their charisma. A leader can also focus on things like looking people in the eye when talking to them, listening intently to what others say, and speaking clearly with humble authority. The leader can make sure they project their voice so they are heard. All those little things add up to increased charisma. 4. Ability to read people. In this book is written that the leader can start to pay more attention to body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. Once the leader is paying attention, they can figure out what a person's baseline of behavior is and then begin to identify when the person deviates from that baseline, which will help indicate the person's feelings or mood. Lesson 5. The difference between a leader and a manipulator. In this book is written that leadership and manipulation are closely related, but one is deemed to be bad and the other is considered good. They are closely related because they are both trying to do the same thing. Both leadership and manipulation aim to get people to do what you want them to do. The highest form of both leadership and manipulation is to get people to do what you want them to do because they want to do it. But while there are many similarities between leaders and manipulators, there is one glaring difference. Manipulators are trying to get people to do things that will benefit the manipulator, while leaders are trying to get people to do things that will benefit the team and the people themselves. This difference is stark. What are the best things to remember from this? 1. Don't let the ego lead you. 2. Be clear, confident, and charismatic. And 3. Stay aware. Well, our list ends here. Let us know in the comment section what are your thoughts about our list. Thank you for watching until the end, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell button to be notified for every new learning opportunity. And always remember, man of word, be aware of the person that you can become.